Alright, we should be live. Microphone check. We stare at my tiny preview window, make sure there's not anything overlapping the screen that shouldn't be there. Okay, cool. So, we're back. We're gonna play another Lord of the Rings draft. I did forget the Pro Tour in Barcelona was this weekend. Like, I actually completely forgot it was even a thing, so I've not seen any of it yet. Which makes me a little sad, because, I would love to watch pro players draft. That is one of my favorite things about the Pro Tour. So I'm not actively watching it. We are over here and we are drafting and... Alright. So we got Frodo, who is two colors, but otherwise is incredibly strong. Mordor Muster and Smite the Deathless. Those are like the only cards that I am seriously considering right now. I mean, I usually draft a lot of black. Frodo's real good. We're taking him early. There's also a Great Hall of the Citadel. And there, depending on who we're drafting with, whether or not they also want to do a 5-color nonsense Legends deck, will determine whether or not that comes back to us. I think we can take Frodo for right now. And then I'll immediately regret it when we get past, like, good black and red spells. Oh, nope, we got another Frodo. And Rosie Cotton. Yeah, I think this is Rosie. Two Frodos is really strong, but having two different creatures I can cast at the same time is also helpful. Also, she is a legend for Frodo, so... And there's a world where that Frodo wheels, because green is considered one of the worst, if not the worst color in the set, so... I've never found that to be true. I actually like green-black a lot. I have a lot of trouble drafting, like, blue-black in this format. I think blue-black is the color pair that I have the most trouble getting a good deck with, and not just because I keep doing stupid things like taking Surrounded by Orcs. That is a factor in it, obviously, like, trying to make Surrounded by Orcs a thing. It's not the smartest plan, so... I got Grey Havens, East Farthing Farmer, Sterling Vanguard, but that's okay. I think... Alright, I think I take the Great Hall of the Citadel now. We see if we can't get something going with these. I could take the Many Partings instead, but I think we take the Great Hall. The East Farthing Farmer isn't much. Like, he's fine in white-green, but... I think the reason people have trouble with white-green is that in and of itself, food is not usually the best thing, and when it is really strong, it's a couple of cards. So the actual main focus in white-green, like your Butterbur as a signpost card, isn't actually that good. The Frodo, on the other hand, is a signpost uncommon for, you should try and do a bunch of multicolor legend stuff, is actually way better. I think. And I'm going to take this Generous Ent now. Try and do a cool white-green deck, and we'll see if I can get there with it. Because it's always possible somebody else is also looking at the white-green deck and thinking, well, nobody likes this, so I'll move in on it. And then we find out, they see the Frodo that was in the pack with the Rosie, and they're like, oh, wow, this has got to be wide open, especially after the Great Hall from the pack that was in with the Frodo. Now I know what's going on. I know how this wrong signal got sent. Bill? What are you doing here, Bill? Get my deck. You know, with his whole front ensemble, it always makes me think that Bill's front legs are like, you know, half a foot long, and that he's just like built that way because he's got like all this cloth wrapping around his legs, and so you can only see like the white portion of it really. Like for his fur. Is it still called fur? The coat of horses? I have no idea actually. Like when I look at Bill, he's got like a red cloth in front of his legs below his like bandana. And I keep thinking that his front legs are like impossibly short for him. Like somehow that's his body and then his legs just start down there, and it's like, nah, that's not how Bill works. Well, I could take the fog, but I think I take the Farthing Farmer now. We have not seen any super cool legends or any more Great Halls of the Citadel. I have to hope that we wheel the one from our opening pack. Ideally, we will wheel the Great Hall of the Citadel and the Frodo, and everything will be great, and Magic will be the best game ever. Could take a slip, could take another Ent. Mirror is fine, not amazing. I guess the first slip is better than the second Ent. I already have Frodo, Farmer, Rosie, and Bill. Now, I guess technically the Generous Ent too all work for, hey, this thing leaves and then comes back and then triggers. Oh, we did wheel the Great Hall of the Citadel. Alright. We are now a Frodo Baggins away from this deck having the best start it was going to get. And I am here for that. Yeah, we get that other Frodo back. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was gonna say, we get that other Frodo back, and everything is amazing forever. I don't really care for any of these, and we're playing best of one, so Shower of Arrows isn't at its strongest. Let's put the Stalwarts down here. Take our second Farmer. Also take note of that Swarming of Moria that was still in the pack. I don't really care for the guide, but Equip 3 is going to be rough here, because most of my things are hobbits. I don't think I have a single human. Slide that down here. Yeah, I think I will take the Lookout over basically nothing there. Like, Second Breakfast has not impressed me a super amount, so... Alright, so we have two Great Hall of the Citadel already. It is not insane to take the Mouth of Sauron here. If I don't take that, I'm taking Enraged Huron. And I think the guy that makes another body is probably a little bit better. Just a little bit, though. It's not like it's crazy good in comparison, but I think we can take the Mouth here. Alright, we have Bill. We also have Shadowfax. Ent's Fury is not terrible. Part of me wants to just grab the Shadowfax. It can also, like... I can cast the Mouth of Sauron if I have the Great Hall of the Citadel out, but Shadowfax can put the Mouth of Sauron into play when he attacks, which is pretty decent. The other option is to just take Bill here, and I don't think that would be wrong, because we have Rosie already. It might just actually be Bill. Number 2. Yeah, making 2 tokens is really strong when you have a Rosie already. Alright, which Elrond is this? Whenever you scry, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to X creatures. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter becomes a target of spell or ability opponent controls, you may draw a card. Unfortunately, well, we have the Lothlorien Lookout already, so that's one scry source, and we have no, like, the Mouth of Sauron is a human, technically, for Theoden. Yeah, I think the Elrond is stronger. We also might wheel this other Lothlorien Lookout, and we already have the first one for him, so... I do need to see another Great Hall of the Citadel or two, though. I think now we grab an Ents Fury while we can. Gonna need some interaction for our opponent's crazy things, so... Oh! Oh, hello, Aragorn. What are you doing here? It is a pleasure to see you. Yeah, there was a Woes Pathfinder and some other stuff, but there was an Aragorn, and I already have a Frodo Baggins. Yeah, now if I see second Frodo, I take him over almost anything. Because getting Frodo and Aragorn tag teaming each other with the Ring Temptation is real strong. Getting a First Strike Death Touch Ring Bearer with all four things on them is just absolutely insane. It kills them. Okay, I know I said I'll take Frodo over almost anything, but first Samwise over second Frodo to get back all these cool legendary creatures that I have. Yeah, I think I have to do that. Also, Flash and Ring Bearer status is really strong. That's fine. I kind of want Eowyn, though. Like, we might even get to a part if we don't see enough Great Halls of the Citadel where we just cut these off-color legends, and this deck is still, like, about as good as White-Green's gonna get without, like, Anduril or something in it. Okay, so we get one more pack that we haven't seen that could have Great Hall in it. Or somehow another Frodo. It's Horror of the Mark. Every time with Horror of the Mark, I get super excited for half a second. And then it's like, oh, no, wait, this is the bad one. It's not terrible, but it's nowhere near as good. Like, we're almost entirely creatures, and I don't even want it that much. I might have taken it if the Woes Pathfinder wasn't there, but... having another way to cast, like, a slightly splash legend... now we can take Arwen over the Huron. That'll be fine. Take another Ents Fury over the Chance Med Elves. There's our second Lookout to get our Scry on for Elrond. And I'll take a Protector over another Slip. Slip is real decent, though, with what we have. And we already have a decent number of 4-drops. Yeah, maybe I want my second Slip over my first. Alright. That might be a Lothlorien Lookout too many. There's Peregrine Took, who goes well with Rosie, and I'm not seeing much else in this pack, so Peregrine it is. Not the best, but I will take him. But can we get like a Butterbur or White-Green Samwise to go with all my absurd cards already? We have a Shire Sheriff, which is fine. Probably better than anything else for me in this pack. We could take Gandalf, but I don't have enough instants and sorceries to keep triggering him. And we still only have the 2 Great Halls, so I think I'm better off with the Shire Sheriff here. It's Sting. There's another Great Hall, but there's also another Rosie. Yeah, I think I want the other Rosie more. Have to see if that Great Hall wheels, or if the Woes Pathfinder comes back. Yeah, there might have been an argument to the Woes Pathfinder, but we need the cards to be at least in one of our colors if we're going to cast them without Great Hall, so... Mirror. I could just take the Spider here. I have 2 Ents Furies already, and a bunch of legendary creatures, so the Spider can throw Death Touch around if it needs to. Be a fine Ring Bearer. Alright, now that we're getting a third Rosie, I'm a little bit sad about not taking the other thing, the land. Yeah, I think we just have a whole lot of Rosie over here. So we have packs 6, 7, and 8 that we haven't seen yet. Our pack 1 doesn't have a ton for us coming back around, so... that's true. Can you use this to activate legendary creatures' abilities? No, so I can't even activate Arwen, so she's actually not that good in this deck. Even with her dad running around. Because we would need an island to activate her, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I forgot about her activation cost being both colors, and that the Great Hall wasn't going to make mana for that. Well, there's Butterbur. Yeah, I think the white-green version of this deck might just be way better. It's still possible we run the Great Hall just for the sheer volume of legends I currently have, but... whenever you scry, choose 1, +1/+1. Yeah, if I don't care about the scry, I might actually want the Nimble Hobbits now. And the last pack we haven't seen has... Oh no, this is our pack back now, and we did not wheel the land out of it that I wanted. Actually, I'm not running them. I should just take the uncommon at this point. I will take the Westfold Rider now. I'll definitely take the Errand Rider with all the legends I'm running. I have 3 Rosies. This second breakfast is not unrealistic right now, though. I have enough cards in the deck that I have to make some cuts, so... The third slip down here. Yeah, I see a few cards I can probably cut. If I'm not going to bother with the Great Halls and the Lord Elrond, then I don't need these Lothlorien Lookouts as much. The Woes in... I only need the 1 slip. Let's do the T-colon creature thing. Pick these 2 piles up. Oh yeah, I have 4 spells, 3 bits of interaction, and a way to save one of my creatures. 3 Rosies might be too much. It's too likely that I will have an extra one in my hand that I can't cast. I think we go down to 2 on her. Maybe just 1 Nimble Hobbit then. So we bring everything back together. So what, if any, interaction do I have up here? I'm not running. I have another slip to dodge removal. And I could theoretically run the second breakfast with 2 Rosies and Peregrine Took. Very likely that I will be able to put counters on my guys, or at least make an extra food from that. Still not the best. I think we try running it like this, see how it goes. We have almost no interaction, so gonna have to save the Ents Fury and the Hobbit Sting for something that's absolutely going to ruin us. And if you've seen how I draft my other decks, I frequently get into positions where I have like 5+ good pieces of removal, and now we have 3 medium pieces of removal. So, I have to see what I can do. Alright, do we have a curve? Kind of, not really, and they're going first. Yeah, I think I need to do something before turn 3. Alright, this is better. Yeah, I can put back the 1-3, that's fine. Oh good, they have the dead men turn 1. So my spider's not getting in there. My woes isn't getting in there. Horrific. Dead men are so good. Oh, they have Great Hall, and I'm taking 1 here. Maybe an Orcish Medicine or something? Oh, I'm a jam for 1. Okay. Alright, so we'd have 4 mana this turn. I think I'm just gonna let her go. She's not currently ramping us into anything. Okay, play a Peregrine. Then we can play out the farmer, get 2 foods, buff the spider, and attack with both of our creatures. If our opponent doesn't do anything too bad here. And now they just take my farmer and get 2. Alright. Whatever. Oh, here's one of my very few and most precious removal spells. Well, I do feel like I'm very behind here, so if we kill that, get to attack with Peregrine, but that's about it. Yeah, this feels not great, but sitting here and doing nothing also feels not great, so... Where's Rosie or Bill or somebody? You know, anybody at all. I mean, if they actually have nothing, if their hand is also glutted with lands, maybe we're okay, but I doubt it. Shelob's Ambush. Their 1-1 survives. I lose my 2-3. Ah, nope, okay. Either that means they don't have it, or it means that they don't want to use it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm assuming this is a bigger creature now, maybe like the troll. Ah, yeah. More land. Perfect. So, I have drawn 4 spells and 6 land this game. So, this game was never winnable. Alright, so we jam for 1. They don't block because they would never trade their 4/4 flyer for my 1/1 Death Touch. I play land and I pass the turn. Maybe the Great Hall is for Sauron or something. I could see that being the case. Yeah, I take 4. Oh, there's Bill, who was the strongest argument to not sacrifice Peregrine, because if we had Pippin, we'd get 3 foods here and could draw a card, potentially. And at least Bill attacks for decent damage here, but... Yep, they ate their food, that's fine. Yeah, the biggest problem is that we are behind and we only really do a lot of damage if we don't eat the food for life, so... Also, it's not like we can draw a bunch of cards in this deck and get ahead again. The best we could probably do is the 3-2. 3-2 would be really strong right now because of Bill and just because we have a land in our hand, so... Errand Rider. Take Errand Rider, Frodo. Alright, that's actually pretty decent here. So lets us give first strike to our 1/1 Death Touch, and then jam with it and Bill, and give Bill Death Touch. Orcish Bowmaster that they've apparently just been sitting on this whole time. Okay. Or just drew last turn, maybe? Alright. Well, if I wasn't dead before... Then again, I don't draw cards, so I can't get into a position where I can't do anything because drawing cards would trigger their Bowmaster and deal me a bunch of damage, or kill one of my other creatures. But yeah, this game is feeling less and less winnable by the second. Alright, I don't know how I win this game if I'm not dealing them damage here. The problem is that Ent's Fury does not do anything to Voracious Fellbeast at all, because all of my creatures... So, Bill only lets it assign combat damage based on its toughness. So... Eowyn would only deal 3 to it, and Bill would only deal 2 to it with an Ent's Fury, so... Oh, good. Their Orc army is bigger. How lovely. Yeah. Alright, go get him, Eowyn. Yep. Yeah, we needed anything else besides drawing all these extra lands early on? Sure. Like, we are a deck that does not have that big an issue with the Bowmaster, but... Because the only way we draw a bunch of extra cards is with, like, Frodo. Yeah, that'll do it. You have nothing. Alright. Yeah, that was more the deck flooding out than anything else. Like, really hard to win a game where you just draw, 8 lands and 6 spells. After a mulligan. After you put a spell on the bottom of your deck. Because you needed land. Alright. Guess we play the Vestfold Rider first, see if they have a creature that can get in its way. Or a Knife Wound. Yeah. The other option is to sacrifice it to itself, so... Hey. So Frodo gets the ring. Play Mirkwood Spider. So Frodo can gain Death Touch. I don't know how it's helping because the spider has to attack, but... Why not? Well, now Frodo's gonna get exiled, and that's my only Frodo. Yeah. Alright. And we have 6 land and 4 spells again. I'm gonna hold on to the Sheriff so I can exile a potential Doomsday threat, because we're not under any pressure. I don't need to play him now to attack for 2. Yeah. There's another Deadman to hold off our spider. Alright. Like, I do only have 17 land, right? Like, this isn't... I don't have like 18 or 19 land in my deck, and I just didn't know it. Yeah, taking 3. Okay. Well, this was fun. Glad I decided to try and play Magic today. I am going to get to activate this Woes Pathfinder before I find a card in my deck that costs more than 2 mana. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... I was gonna say, if that warg does not attack me, I am so beyond confused here. Okay, cool. We drew another land. Alright, so let's go take a land out of our deck so that way we can never draw land again. And add in an extra spell to interact with our opponent's stuff. I guarantee you taking out 1 land from this deck will result in us drawing 2 lands for the entire game and all of our 3+ drops. Except for this one. In fact, we will draw 1 land in him. And that will be the entirety of that game. Alright. Let's put in another way to get a Ring Temptation going. Alright. The sad thing is, like, in real life, I probably could have run 16 land with this deck to begin with, and it would be fine. Arena will screw me as hard as it can for daring to run 16 land. Like, what will happen with my draws will be statistically improbable, normally, when I run 16 land. I forget what draft we did, where I was like, it was like the first time while I was streaming where I did the 16 land, and we drew 2 lands, like, 4 games in a row. Alright. Well, if I don't draw any more land, we'll be in great shape. Alright, go get him, Spider. Hey, now if the opponent could not have Fear Fire Foes, that'd be awesome. Because I'm going to play Rosie next turn, and I'm going to get absolutely ruined by Fear Fire Foes, so... There's no way they're trading their Embersmith, so I don't really mind jamming with everybody here. They had Fear Fire foes. Nice, 3 for 1. Alright, so today was the worst day ever to play Magic. Got it. I played a pre-combat. That was stupid. Now I have to click everything. Alright. Well, this was wonderful. I'm glad we did this. The deck was cool, at least. I'm sad it never got to do anything at all. Well, joke's on you, opponent. I am out of 1 toughness creatures now. Oh. Yeah. Alright. That was a mistake. I should have played the Farthing Farmer pre-combat. We'll hold him now for the extra damage next turn, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not sacrificing the food and I can't pay the 3, so... Well, we are getting to the point where they're going to need to Fear Fire foes one of my creatures, but the fact that they had it in the early game really, really, really hurts. I need Bill before they find a counterspell. And we should be good. Or my other Rosie. That would not be terrible now. What do you got for me, opponent? Well, that makes their thing a 4/4. So now we're going to have to tap it down, but... that's only if they don't attack with it. Yep, got it. Puts me to 6. Oh, nope. Cancel Z. Control Z. How do I undo? No, I don't want to do this. I did not mean target a creature. I already chose no for the thing. I forgot it was going to ask me again. How do I undo? No, that's not it. How do I undo a thing? Help. Undo. Gameplay. Full control, pass priority, float, quick tap. Yeah, I'm trying to Z. It's not letting me. Are you kidding me? Are you f***ing kidding me? Oh my god. I don't want to do this. I did not mean to click yes. God damn it. It won't let me undo anything other than the target selection. God damn it. Well, we lost now. because of that. Thanks, Arena. Thanks for that. Thanks for the mistake. That would never happen in paper. I'm so mad about that now. Let's cast him pre-combat this time, so it won't, you know, make me do anything stupid that I would never actually want to do. I'm so mad about that. Like, I accidentally clicked one button and you couldn't let me undo that at all. No. Alright. Can we win? The answer is probably no here, so... They do have to chump the Ent, but they have a 1-1 to do that with. So... Give her first strike. Oh, right, we can't do this anyway. We can only do him because they'll just block with the 4-4 otherwise. Yep. Okay. So, yep, we have to do this. They get to block. Make it so their 4-4 is unblockable to my thing. Oh. Where they target that, I guess? Hey, cast Butterbur. Eat food. Make food. Yeah, their Flamesmith can be blocked by Eowyn, so I don't know why they would give the ring to that. Maybe they feel bad for me because I'm so salty about everything. Hey. Oh, thank God that didn't actually cost me my 1 win with this deck. I am so mad at that. It's like, I click no, and then I accidentally click yes to the second one. And it won't let me undo. Like, it auto-tapped for me, and then it's like, nope, you can't undo this now, you chose this ability. It's like, I haven't taken a game action where my opponent would get to respond to this. Like, let me undo. There is no arena tell or anything that I'm getting out of accidentally clicking this button and then undoing it. Or there shouldn't be. Like, I already said no to sacrificing the food, and I should be it's my turn, I should be getting priority back, I should be able to undo accidentally clicking on that. That makes no sense that I can't. Well, here comes the never seen my third land hand because I took a land out of the deck. Yeah, I'm still super pessimistic about how this is going to go for me. Mostly because we went 0-2 to start with 2 flood outs, so... Oh no, we found our third land. Okay. Color me surprised. Black-red Fiery Inscription. Hey. Well, I'm attacking for 1 while the attacking is good and playing Frodo, because then we're just going to start spamming legendary creatures. Starting with Aragorn. So if they don't kill Frodo here, well, that's terrifying. Is lifelink one of my options? It is. Okay, cool. Who's Frodo? Lifelink. Go on discard. Hold up the Hobbit Sting. What are my other options? First Strike, Vigilance, Death Touch, or Lifelink. Well, that fellowship is awfully broken now. So they're making Aragorn deal 3 to Frodo. And I take 4 damage, so I'm going to gain 3 life back. Yeah, okay, you got me. If they don't have an answer for Aragorn, that's still fine. Yep, I take 4 damage here. Play Rosie. Give him a counter. Put the counter on Rosie. Get her out of range of, like, Fear Fire foes. Buff him. Counter there. Back with my 7 power lifelinker. Alright, it's going to be really hard to get rid of all of this food for Butterbur, though. I think my opponent might have been planning on fiery inscriptioning me to death, so having infinite lifelink, power, and toughness might be more than enough for them. I hope. So, Claim the Precious would probably be the worst thing. Okay. Well, that sure is Dunlin Crebain there. 5... Alright, so we kill that. Yeah, I think we just attack for 6 here. This one down to 4. We'll play the spider, we'll eat a food on their turn. Then we can cast Butterbur next turn. Yep. Okay. Mildly annoying with the Crebain and all of my 2 toughness creatures. Oh! Shoot. Yeah, I accidentally passed through the turn. Alright, Yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this has them going to 3. Now they can kill the Pathfinder or the Spider. They're going to kill the Spider. Hey, let's play Butterbur then, since he's lethal by himself. Oh, that creature literally can't block, so... Alright. Maybe Arena feels bad for me. I had a little bit of fun. Started off pessimistic, but then we got to do cool Aragorn things. And I felt good about my chances of winning. Hey, 2 wins, 2 losses. I'm actually impressed I have not had the 2 land, no more land, and on Arena. Just, like, didn't start with that one. Like, oh, you put 16 land in your deck. Obviously, you don't want to draw more than 2 land. It's like, no, I want you to stop giving me 8 land. Like, I want to stop drawing 60% land to spell ratio. Well, this hand is terrible. Like, actually terrible. If I was going to hit 2 land off of the top where I was going to get to go Peregrine into Bill, draw a card, I would keep it, but... yeah, hand seems way too bad. It's either the Spider or the Sheriff. This is a fight, right? So the Spider would die. Yeah, I'll put the Spider on the bottom then. Hey, I am almost definitely cycling the Ent here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Alright. In the interest of not getting run over by my opponent's stuff, play the Sheriff out. Okay. And yes. Okay, we'll run out Rosie first, so we can get the counter from the farmer coming down. Also, we can draw a card for the Errand Rider coming down. Also, the farmer will make Rosie a 3/3 until end of turn, so we can attack into the 2/1. Okay, seems fine. Opponent's missing lands also, and missing a color. They might just get to run them over real quick. Alright, they're missing black. Yeah, let's just attack for 3 first. Draw a card. Mirkwood. Yeah, I can play the land too. Now see, this one, if they asked me, I would say no, I didn't really have fun. Our opponent is missing an entire color, and we are just beating up on them because of it, so... Nah, I suppose we hold these 2 back. See if they trade the 3/2 for their 2 1/1s. Yep. Hey, now that they have no creatures in play, we can just tap whatever creature they do play. Yep. Decline. Yes. The guy. And enter. We can flash in Sam if we need to. There's their swamp finally. Forever too late. Well, there's a Gothmog. That does give them another body on top of what they're already getting. I think they're attacking me, though. So let's see. They block 1, 2... Then they take 3 here. Because I only let them block 2 creatures. Yeah, okay. Flash in Sam. We will give the ring to a Nimble Hobbit, I think. So if we attack with everybody, we tap this. Oh, right, it's one of my creatures first, so we give Rosie Death Touch, I suppose. We'll auto-pay, and we will tap the 4/3, because the Gothmog has to block the 3/4 now, for them to live. Oh, I guess it doesn't have to block that one, yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay, summon Westfold Rider. Fast turn. That's true. I was thinking the 3/4 had to be blocked. It didn't have to be by Gothmog. Please, no Fearfire foes or Spiteful well, no Spiteful Banditry either. I don't want all my stuff to die. So if I had have run out the Westfold Rider instead, but I would have needed to know it was like Gothmog or Grishnok, the 3-drop, or Dunlin Crebain. Okay. Second ring. Third ring. Well, they didn't use Breaking of the Fellowship here. Yep, okay. So they did not get anything for the Hobbit. I mean, to be fair, that game went very poorly for them, where they drew how many extra cards? They drew at least 4 extra cards before they hit their first swamp, so that was kind of awful. Like, now, granted, if they had have gotten stuck for that long and had Fearfire foes there at the end, I would have been in rough shape. I did not properly play to get anywhere near playing around that. Yeah, I was supposed to cast the Westfold Rider, I guess, and then the next turn I would have Sam and could ambush with Sam, and they still would have had to make similar blocks. Alright. Hooray! They already have a 1-drop that gets in the way of my 3/1. Yep. Take 1. And the 2/2 I can't... Yep, nope. I'm having a wonderful time already. Consider we got off to an 0-2 start. This is fine. Not gonna lie, I almost want to trade for the 1/1 there to slow down the damage, but... Hey. Go get him, East Farthing Farmer. Hey, let's jam for 4. They can still trade their Goblin with my guy, obviously, but that was going to happen regardless. Like, at any point in time that Goblin dies, they get to kill my 3/1, so... They could have just as easily taken the 4 there and attacked back with better creatures. Nah, I think I take the 2 here. I'm tempted because this is going to be my last chance before they can use the Esquire to just pump their dude. Yep, now they'll have 5 lands, so their thing will hit with 3 power and... Oh, Shadowfax is bad. Shadowfax is real bad. I might actually be blinking my farmer here to kill Shadowfax mid-combat. They also have a Landreval. When you do target creature... Okay, so I can in fact target itself. Sure, you can have the ring. Still really bad, though. Hey, Aragorn, help me out here. I can't even block, is the issue. So I kind of have to attack here for 2. I need Frodo so I can get lifelink going on my ring bearer. Ah, hello, Reno. Welcome back. No, green-white was kind of open in the draft. I was gonna say they don't want to get their extra damage through. Alright. Oh, taking 5, going to 4. Oh. If it gives me priority again, I need to eat a food just in case they have, club. Because I can only eat 1 food right now. Ah, that might kill me regardless. Okay, so eat a food. Go to 12. Nope. They are 1 point off with club. And that's another land, so I am just dead now, because that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the air. I guess I'm not technically dead, so... Hit him for 5. But I'll need to block whatever's on the ground. So I'm in no danger of killing them, and I will be dead next turn, or the turn after that regardless, so... 3, 4, 5... I don't think I can add 6 damage here. Alright, opponent. How are you gonna kill me? Yeah, I'm going to 1, so even if I drew the Generous Ent, it wouldn't be enough because they'd have 2 flying attackers and I can't eat the food in the same turn. Alright, so they're just doing this again. Eat a food. They didn't activate this time. Have something else they're planning on doing instead. I don't know what it could possibly be where it would be relevant for me that they didn't activate there, but it is +2 life, so... Well, unfortunately, this is not going to be anywhere near enough. So we put it on Aragorn. He slides a counter over to here. That's 7 damage, which is still not good enough. No, he's white-green. See? Got a forest and a sun symbol on him. Ba-dum-tsh. Alright, so I should not be able to survive this, because Landreval throws Faramir in the air. That's 6, 7, 8 from the Esquire. It's 6 already, like, even if I had anything, it wouldn't be good enough. Hey, eat my food. Block here. Die horribly in a fire. Yep. I needed Frodo, so I could give Aragorn lifelink that turn, instead of Rosie. Ah, well. Given how this started, the fact that we got to 3 wins... How it started with the games that we got to 3 wins is great. How it started with the draft and the fact that we only got 3 wins is kind of disappointing. That definitely felt like a deck that should be able to get 4 wins. Got a Frodo. And Scroll of Isildur. Alright. So that will do it for this draft. I'll do another one, just give me a second. If you're watching the VODs, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time, and you have a good rest of your day.